has had a chance to play or get drafted by the Baltimore Ravens, but made the executive decision, decide if backing up Lamar Jackson was the path that he wanted to take for his career, and said, no, that's not the path he wanted.
You're coming in here as the 3rd round pick. Shedeur's coming in as the 5th round pick, yet he brings a lot of the social media and the entourage and the hype and all the hoopla and all that kind of stuff. So what is your sort of mindset or approach to that whole notion of it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, life of simplicity is a life full of, focus. Life of, complexity comes with life of distraction.
Dillon Gabriel is fuming. And honestly, who wouldn't be? Shedeur Sanders just looked the Baltimore Ravens dead in the eye and said, thanks, but no thanks. We're not talking about pocket change here. This was a deal so massive, so jaw-dropping it could have fed a small country. And Shedeur walked away. Dillon's reaction? Priceless. The kind of meltdown that instantly becomes a meme replayed over and over online. But here's the real question. Why would Shedeur reject a deal like this? What's the game plan nobody else sees coming? And most importantly, how does Dillon Gabriel fit into this NFL soap opera? Stick around, because what you're about to hear is less like football and more like a high-stakes chess match, full of mind games, egos, and a whole lot of unintentional comedy.
Potentially making an appearance this weekend at the quarterback position. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go.
For real? Somebody call me Junior, too.
What's crazy about all of this is, Dillon Gabriel possibly will be making an appearance this weekend, but he did an interview, short one, with the media, and he's talked about the reps at the quarterback position this past training camp. Now, we know Shedeur Sanders really didn't get no reps. So
picture Dillon Gabriel right now, pacing like he's auditioning for a disaster movie. He's convinced this is his moment. The big stage. The chance to prove he's the next superstar quarterback. In his mind, he's already the chosen one. Imaginary crown on his head, spotlight on his face. The hero Cleveland's been waiting for. But here's the twist. Shedeur Sanders isn't even playing the same game. While Dillon's busy rehearsing victory speeches, Shedeur is 10 steps ahead. Moving chess pieces Dillon doesn't even recognize. 3 moves ahead, 10 steps back, and somehow still in control. Shedeur just turned down the Ravens, a deal that would have made most quarterbacks drop their phones in shock. And what's he doing now? Probably sipping a latte, calm, collected, like it was the easiest decision in the world. Meanwhile, Dillon thought this was simple. Offer the contract, get the yes, take a victory lap, maybe even practice his smile for the cameras. But Shedeur flipped the script.
Dillon Gabriel coach a lot. They took him in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
He had a nice camp. He looked decent in the preseason. They want to get a look at him. How long, Herman? How long do you wait?
Look, I'm not saying you can't win, okay, but if you don't, now you're 0-3. And you got to look at your offense, go, okay, is it time? I mean, you're going to start thinking about it. There's no doubt about that. And you're right about Gabriel. When I watched him in the preseason, he got the ball out now. I mean, the ball's gone. I mean, he was accurate. I mean, he got the ball out. I mean, he's a rhythm thrower.
And now Dillon's scrambling. Because let's be honest, Dillon tried everything. Calls, texts, maybe even considered sending a singing telegram just to get Shedeur to budge. None of it worked. Shedeur Sanders is untouchable. Now Dillon's running excuses in his head. Was it timing? Was it ego? Did Shedeur just wake up and think, nah, not today? Let Dillon sweat for a while. Every rant in every private group chat only proves one thing. Dillon underestimated Shedeur's audacity. This isn't checkers. This is 3-dimensional chess. Dillon's busy with flashy words and short-term fantasies, while Shedeur is setting the pace for an entire franchise. And the funniest part? Shedeur doesn't even have to try. Dillon looks frantic, desperate, chasing a storm that already passed, imagining himself as the hero, the savior.
No backup quarterback in Shedeur. He don't got that bone in his body. You would have went to Baltimore because that's the backup quarterback in you. I think he has a better chance to start a game in Cleveland more so than in Baltimore.
That's not always the best thing.
But that's the best thing for Shedeur.
I don't think so.
He don't have backup blood. He
not
will
saying
not
he
play
does.
football. He would stream all his life
saying he
and
goes-
make millions. It's not about being a backup in the best situation. I want to start and be the star. Long as they losing games, they gonna keep on trying.
Meanwhile, Shedeur strolls past the chaos, rejection in hand, smirk on his face, like he owns the board. And let's be real. This isn't just a no. This is a statement. Shedeur Sanders is saying, I don't chase. I dictate. I decide when the game changes. That calm confidence. It's the exact thing Dillon Gabriel is missing. Watching Dillon melt down over this rejection is like watching someone realize their ice cream melted in their hand. Sad, but also kinda hilarious. Because here's what Dillon doesn't get. That starting quarterback spot in Cleveland, it's a monster. The media pressure, the fans' expectations, the non-stop noise from every corner of the football world. It takes steel nerves. It takes patience. It takes the exact kind of mindset Shedeur Sanders has, and Dillon Gabriel doesn't. Dillon's imagination is running wild. In his head, he's already a legend, leading comeback wins, lifting trophies, making highlight reels. Reality? Not even close. See, Dillon desperately wanted Shedeur to take that Ravens deal. Not because he respected it, not even because it made sense, but because it cleared his path. In Dillon's cartoon logic brain, if Shedeur leaves, I win. Simple, clean, easy. Except, that's not how the NFL works. Because Dillon isn't ready, and deep down he knows it. Being QB1 in Cleveland isn't just a title, it's a weight, a burden. The kind of pressure that can crush even seasoned veterans. And Dillon Gabriel? He can't even handle his own expectations, let alone an entire city's. It's like a toddler insisting he can drive a car. Cute, funny, but absolutely terrifying. That's Dillon Gabriel right now. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders is rewriting the playbook, not on the field, but off it. By rejecting the Ravens, he didn't just turn down money, he flipped the power dynamic. He told the entire NFL, I move on my terms, not yours. That's not arrogance, that's strategy. And it's why he's untouchable. Dillon's fantasy? Crumbling. Every headline he imagined, every victory speech he rehearsed, gone. And the more Shedeur thrives in silence, the more Dillon unravels in public. His frustration, comedy gold, his overconfidence, a tragic punchline. Because while Dillon keeps fighting ghosts, Shedeur Sanders just keeps winning. No drama, no noise, just dominance. Dillon Gabriel can't admit it out loud. But Shedeur's rejection didn't just block his path, it exposed him, exposed his impatience, exposed his inexperience, exposed his need to prove something he's not ready to prove. And in the end, it turned Dillon's overconfidence into a spectacle. 1 part tragedy, 1 part comedy, and 100% unforgettable. Because the truth is simple. Shedeur Sanders is untouchable. And Dillon Gabriel, he's still chasing shadows.